Morning everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you would like to subscribe, you would be more than welcome. Today I'm working at trying to make some teeny weeny chocolate chips, and all I've got is I've melted a tiny bit of chocolate and I'm just trying to make some teeny ones. It's quite hard. I'm just sort of like, that's better size for what I want. Well, it doesn't matter if you get big ones because you can just scrape them off and melt them again. So what I got was, I got 2 lumps of chocolate off a chocolate bar, and I just melted it for 1 minute in the microwave, and it's sort of starting to set a little bit more, and it's easier now to put the smaller pieces on. So hopefully you can see this. I'm just taking it with a spoon and dabbing it onto the piece of paper because I just want the small size to go in the tub that I'm going to be making for the dolls. So there we go. Oh, that one's a bit big, so don't worry, because when that's set you can just melt that again if you need to. That was a bit big as well. There we go. So just doing some teeny ones. So here are the chocolate chips all made up. Some of them obviously are going to be too big, so I'm not too worried about that. You could take your scissors, if you give them a good wash, and just chop the bigger ones in half, but I'm not too worried because I think there'll be plenty enough of the little ones. So I'm going to just put those over to one side to set, and I've printed out a sheet which I'll put down in the comments below so you can print it out for yourself, and there's 12 different ingredients on there. These are little bottles we got, and they were filled up with little glass pieces like this. So what I did was I took them out and I washed them, and I give them a really good wash, and I washed the little cork lids, and that took a while to dry, the cork lids. And then once I'd washed it all properly, I took a tissue, just an ordinary tissue like this, and I was able to push that down inside and use it to dry it out. The ones which I've got are glass, but I have seen them plastic ones as well, and I think I got 6 for £1, so that was ideal, and they're just about the right size for the dolls to put their ingredients on. And we're going to put these labels on as well. I'll try it with the little funnel, see if it works. So this is going to be just popping it in a little bit at a time until it's full up. And the kids really enjoyed cooking the little cake. We made another one for Bluebell, and it worked really well. Right, so I've started filling it up. The other thing you could do, and I did this with the last one, was just get your icing sugar and pop it into the pot like that. Now you might find that works easier for you, because that was much quicker to make, but then it just got a bit yucky. So I'm just going to wipe it off. So you can use the little funnel and do that, and especially if you're doing it with the children, they might like to do that. But if you're doing it for yourself, you might want to do it just like so. There we go. I'm just going to put the lid on. So I've just put some tape on it. I'm just going to push it on to try and make sure there's no air bubbles in it, and then I'm going to cut the edges off. You might want to trim your sellotape down. You can get sellotape which isn't so wide as this, but it all depends on what the size of your jar is, but I think that's going to go on okay. Right. I didn't usually use sellotape because it just makes a sticky residue on things, but I think that's going to be okay. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Right. Hopefully you can see that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.